What's going on, guys? It's your boy Panduh here, and welcome back to the channel. Little different, going back to our roots of just a classic commentary, but we had a big weapon balancing and patch update today, and then some other news that we got directly from Raven today for Warzone. So I do want to say, first off, Warzone has been a breath of fresh air for me. It has been so fun to just get back and play a battle royale that I truly enjoy. Now, I don't want to make multiplayer go away on the channel, but I know I've been focusing a lot on Warzone, and it's just because when it comes to content, the number one thing I like to do is make sure my personality shines the most in it, and the best way for me to do that is to play what I'm having fun with. And right now, Warzone is consuming my life of just fun, laughs, joys, rage, whatever it might be. It is just bringing me back to the OG Verdansk days. So, if you guys enjoyed that, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. Turn on those post notification bells so you never miss an upload. And let's hop right into talking about these patch notes. So overall, the past couple days have been hell on Warzone when it comes to the MTZ Interceptor. The gun is absolutely busted. You've probably seen classes all over your For You page. You've probably seen it on this page, everywhere, talking about how it's a two-shot kill, and that's exactly what it was. It was a crazy two-shot kill weapon that was just unbeatable at almost any range. It made the game ridiculously, I don't want to say unplayable, because it's still fun and funny, and just, if you kind of look at it from the perspective we did, if you can't beat them, join them. So we were all using it as well, and it led to very, very easy wins. But when it comes to Warzone overall, that was the biggest issue, and the meta kind of was around the MTZ Interceptor, the BASB, and the DG56. Well, all three of those received some major nerfs today, and it's kind of going to do a little bit of a meta shift, I think, when it comes to what the new weapons will be inside of Warzone, which I love. Because Warzone 2 had a horrible year of having the RPK as the primary meta forever. I mean, that gun was good for like 5 seasons, and it draws people away from the game because everyone continues to use the exact same thing. So we're about a week into the MTZ Interceptor being the most broken gun in the game, and they've already jumped in and said, hey, we're going to fix this. Now, one thing I would like to see Raven do in the future is when things are that broken is just go ahead and vault the weapon until you can get the patch out. But the patch was only a couple days away, so I'm glad they ended up just doing it the way they did. But in the future, if there's like a delay in when the next update might be, vaulting would be the best thing to do. So like I said, the BASB did receive a nerf in all categories of long, medium, and short range distances. One of the things I've been running the most is a BASB kind of submachine gun. So if I'm building it that way, they did nerf that a little bit as well. It seems like instead of nerfing the weapons into the ground and making them not viable, they're trying to bring back the TTK, because there has been quite a bit of complaints regarding the time to kill, that it's a little bit too fast in Warzone. And there's times I can agree with that, especially when the MTZ was running rampant, but I can agree that the time to kill at times is very inconsistent. It feels like you're getting melted versus I feel like I'm putting 100 shots into someone. It depends on the gunfight, the scenario, and so many things. But BASB nerfed back, DG56 burst rifle nerfed back as well. The same thing, long, medium, and I guess up close, not really touched that much, but long to medium range definitely nerfed. It was like a 2 burst. That thing was fun. I genuinely didn't like it, and I usually love burst weapons, so I was kind of confused why I wasn't having fun with it for some reason. But it also fell into the category of I was using it right as the MTZ was becoming very popular, so it's a gun that's going to lose those gunfights quite a bit. Then lastly, we did get a nerf when it came to the Haymaker and the Renetti in Core 45. The Renetti, I'll start with that one, was busted. I mean, the Renetti was so broken inside of this game. Akimbo, my friend, put a crazy clip on Twitter about it. It was insane to witness. Those things were a melt machine up close. They're actually really fun to use, but they did tone back the damage a little bit. Again, like I said, trying to move that TTK a little bit back so that it's fixed. So going along, there were some bug fixes, nothing major that we really need to touch on, nothing that was like a drastic change, but there was one major update in the game, and you could probably tell by the title. FOOTSTEP audio has been addressed. Now, it's not going to be perfect, as they said in their comments going into the holidays, but right now, FOOTSTEP audio in Warzone, that's one of my, if not biggest complaints of the game, is it seems non-existent. There are way too many times in gunfights where I get pushed by someone and have no idea that they're coming. Now, I made a joke about this, how me and my friends might be really loud and joking, having fun, but in those serious moments, rotations into endgame and stuff like that, no. There are moments drastically where there's no cue, no audio cue whatsoever. You get nothing out of it. So that's something that I wanted to see changed, and I guess they are doing a little bit to change that, to at least boost that audio a little bit, but not make it too broken where it's so loud that, you know, you can't decipher your teammates from your enemies and so on and so forth. So FOOTSTEP audio getting a little bit of an overhaul, which is nice to see because it needs it. The breacher drone was nerfed as well. I don't know if a lot of you noticed it. I started to notice it more yesterday than anything. Was the breacher drone, especially when I was using them, was really busted. I mean, these things, you could throw them in a building and instantly get an armor break, and if you had a second one, it was a knock no matter what. And if there's a team in there, you're breaking everyone's armor and you're knocking everyone after that. And they came in really handy, but yes, they are very broken. Just the ability to throw out an Amazon package delivery drone into a window and blow someone up, not something that should be in Warzone, in my opinion, but makes the game fun. I'm for it. It's fun overall. So I guess there was a little bit of changes too to the map kind of positioning of the zone and stuff, because there's been some water endings and stuff that they didn't want, but that's kind of little things here and there. So they made changes to the Ghost perk. I don't run Ghost overall, and I don't think anyone in my group does, and a lot of people overall don't. I think some people switch to it at endgame if they can get to their loadout and have another perk set with their weapons, but mainly I'm running double time, sleight of hand, tempered, and the resolute, or whatever that last perk is that makes you run faster when shot at. That one's probably my favorite perk in the game because it gets you out of very sticky situations with this movement overall. But they said they made changes to the Ghost perk that players can now be stationary for 2 seconds before the anti-radar effects are disabled. So I guess giving you like a little bit of a ability to like stop, do something real quick, and move again without that showing you, because I think beforehand it was instant. As soon as you stopped, the perk would show you on the map, which would lead to some of those inconsistencies on the minimap that I've noticed. There's been times where I'll look up at my minimap and my friends see something different than me, and I'm like, how is that even possible? But that could be a Ghost thing. Like, I don't know, maybe it just doesn't make any sense, but tick rate side of things, server side, maybe they had him move on his end quicker than mine, or just something like that. I don't know. I'm not a game developer. I don't know how that works, but it seemed like Ghost was a little wonky here and there when it came to that anyways. But when it comes to like mini-map and stuff like that, running a suppressor is the biggest thing in this game, because your dots show up on the mini-map, and I've learned that the hard way, thinking about how like, why does he know I'm there, or why is he pushing me like that? Well, you gave yourself away when you're shooting with like the TLY R8 muzzle that's not a suppressor, so it just shows you on the minimap when you shoot. Obviously, that's a big difference between quads and solos and all that. If you're playing in solos, I run a suppressor 24/7. But when you're playing with a group, a little better to, you don't have to have it because you might have people looking over you, whatever it might be. But they did make a change to Ghost, so expect to see less dots on the minimap when people are moving. So that's kind of all we have for this one, guys, when it comes to updates. Quick one for you. I'm going to be trying to get a funny moments video out in the next couple days for you guys, but we'll have a couple win gameplays going up as well. I know it's been a lot of wins here on the channel, but honestly, that's the style of content we go for in Warzone now. We don't play for high kills. We play for those kind of like meme moments and just funny stuff to happen, and then if we end up playing for a win, we play for a win. It's just kind of how we play it. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, turn on those post notification bells so you never miss an upload. It's good to see we're getting all these kind of changes. We're getting audio fixes and weapon balancing that's shifting the meta instantly inside of Warzone within weeks, which is awesome. It's been 1 week since Warzone's initial release, so this is good to see. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, I will see you guys in the next one. Love you guys to death so much. Deuces, boys.